think about originals and we think about Rembrandt and we think about Mona Lisa or Michael Jordan or Tiger Woods, what made them iconic was when you looked at them, they were unique. They were original. There was nobody else on the planet like them. They defined styles. They defined how people wore their basketball trunks or their golf shirts or whatever accessories they had on it. It's an original. And we think about our ability to stand alone in this culture. We know that marketing is driven off carbon copies, right? You set a standard, you have influencers, and what those people are trying to do is help sell an item, a given item, or a concept, or maybe piercings or tattoos, whatever it may be, right? But when we think about where value really resides, it's being in the original. We can all go get tattoos and all we are is a carbon copy. We know that originals are worth more than carbon copies. So I think it's the ability in this society to stand alone for what you believe in, for who you are. And when people don't see it your way, and even though they may provide emotional supports that seem attractive, you have to have the ability and the strength to say, no, I'm standing alone because I want to be an original in this society. Because again, we know originals have much more value than carbon copies.
You know, it's such an interesting thing. I'm the anti, right? If I see something that looks like anything else that I've seen, I've lost interest. Even if I see something I don't like, I'm more intrigued in that than seeing a repetition or regurgitation of something that I like, that I've seen. The reason is because there's only one us. In my vision statement, I always say our unique greatness. When I work with my clients, I never use the same exact approach because they are unique. Someone finds creativity they just love taking pictures. It has nothing to do with the industry that they're in, but I know that that's important to them. And so I move in that direction. Somebody else who's more mathematically focused. Okay, then I move in that direction. The uniqueness, the fingerprints that we all have is what's powerful. Authenticity is not about trying to be authentic. Authenticity is about letting go of what other people are defining for you. It's you showing up as you are. And if you don't know who you are, then you have to do work. You have to follow that value system and say, what is it that I like? What would I want to do in this situation? What do I wish I could have said in this situation? If you start to put all that information together, you'll start to notice that you would be actually saying things that some people would like and some people would not like. Most of the time, fear is what controls our actions. Fear of being socially kind of ostracized, of not being accepted. And so what we do is we put ourselves into jars so that we can be accepted. So in other words, we lie, put a mask on, and teach others to fall in love with the mask. They fall in love so much with the mask that we're terrified to take it off. We're terrified to take it off. What authenticity is taking it off and letting people love and hate you because their thoughts are irrelevant to who you are. And how in the world would I give you power over my happiness? And then when I get to that space where I'm all of a sudden being who I am, then happily I make friends and some enemies. And I think that that's really where the test is. The test is you being so willing to commit to who you are, that you're willing to be loved and hated. Sadly, most people live their lives trying to be liked. And liked is a gray zone. Liked is death. It's a slow death. The goal is to be loved and hated. And when you have that adulation and you have those people that don't like you, both are irrelevant because you are you. That's freedom. That's why authenticity is so important.